Hello children, how are you? I hope you all are doing well and I hope you love the interesting facts that you're learning of GK. Right children, so now that we have explored our country, it is time to explore the world and look at the different things in the world. Okay, so name of this chapter is Around the World. So let's begin and start going around the world on a world tour. Let's go on a world tour. Okay, so different people make different types of houses around the world. Okay, find the names of houses in the grid with the help of the clues. So children, what happens is you must have seen that there is a place where you live that is called a house. So there are different types of houses built in the world by different type of people. Now, how are these houses based on? These houses are based on the weather conditions, on the climatic conditions, on what suits. There are certain places where a lot of earthquakes happen. So, in those places, if you see, the houses are built a little higher above the ground level, so that when the earthquake happens, they don't collapse and they don't break. Okay, there are certain houses which are built in the snow to protect those people who are staying in the snow. Okay, so let's look at the different houses. It is a house on boat. So what is a house on boat called? It is called the house boat. The right answer is house boat. People do live in these houses. So when you go to Kashmir, you do ensure, or your parents do ensure, to live in a houseboat so that you get an experience of it. There are certain houseboats, like in Kerala, if you go, the houseboats, they stay in the sea during the day and at night they come and they stay at the shore. Okay, so these are different ways, but in Kashmir the boats stay where they are and you have small boats that take you around the lake. Alright, so next, it is a house made of ice blocks. So what are ice blocks? Okay, so ice blocks are the blocks, okay, inside which you have thermals, okay, that protect the house and they protect the people who are living inside. Okay, so these are called igloos. Okay, and the people who live inside the igloos are called Eskimos. All right, so next, so children, find the spelling of igloo. Okay, and you have to write then circle those, okay, in this. Next, it is a house on wheels. So certain people, they love to travel from one place to another. Okay, and these people, they live in a bus like thing. Okay, wherein they have everything inside the bus only, or the van that they stay in. So they have everything inside that. They have a small kitchen, they have a washroom, they have the bedding, everything. So these things are called caravan. Okay, it's also called a house on wheels. It is a house made of mud and straw. A house made of mud and straw. Okay, it is called a hut. Next, it is a house that can be carried to anywhere. There is a house that you can carry anywhere. You just have to fold it and you have to open it and place it. What is it? It's a tent. Okay, when you go camping, you take your tent along with you and you stay in the tent for the night and then you go ahead with your treks or your onward journeys and all. Alright, so now let's look at the next one. It is a house on bamboo poles. Okay, as I said, there are certain areas where there is a chance of earthquake. So for those areas, generally you'll see that the houses are built on a higher level, okay, on stilts. So these houses are called stilt house. Okay, that type of a house is called stilt house. Okay, so now about me. In what type of house you live? Kacha or pakka? Tell me. Which type of house do you live? If your house has bricks and cement, that means it's a pakka house. And if your house is made up of mud and straws and bamboos, that means they are kacha houses. Clear? Alright. So now, do you know, as I said, people who live in igloos are called Eskimos, or they are also called Inuits. Alright children, I hope this is clear with you. And now you will start finding those words like houseboat, igloos, caravan, hut, and then tent and the stilt house in the grid, okay, and start circling that. So now choose the correct option. Draw smiley in the circle. Hut is a type of a kacha house, permanent house, or both. Tell me. Okay, hut is made up of what? Mud and straws. So it is a kacha house. So you'll put a smiley next to kacha house, okay, in the circle. Houses in multi-story buildings are called flats, huts, or igloos. It's very easy. So the right answer is flats. A, flats. So put a smiley in the circle next to flats. Soldiers live in this type of house. Igloo, a houseboat, or a tent. Soldiers, they keep building their houses from places to place to keep our country safe. Okay, so they cannot stay in one place at a time. So that's why their houses are called tent. So answer is C, tent. Put a smiley next to the tent. Houseboats are found in which state of Bharat? Kerala or Jammu and Kashmir, or both? So children, you find them in both these places. So the right answer is C, both. Stilt houses are made to protect us from rain, light, or storm. So stilt houses, they protect us from what? Okay, you have to answer this question. So they protect us from rain. So what happens is when floods come? Okay, when there is a lot of rain, there are floods, and when there are floods, there is a chance that the houses will move or get washed away in the water. So when you have your houses a little above the water level, okay, or the ground level, they are more safe and secure. So these are stilt houses. They protect us from rain. People who live in caravans are called Eskimos, nomads, or villagers. We call them nomads. That's the right answer. B, nomads. So put a smiley next to nomads. Okay. These people help us in making houses. Complete their names. So who makes our house? There are certain people who help in building our houses. So first is, I build walls and floors. Who does that? Who builds the walls and floors for you? He is a mason. M-A-S-O-N, mason. Okay. I fix lights and fans. Who fixes?
Action.
I fix lights and fans. Who does that? Who does the electrical work at your house? He's an electrician. E-L-E-C-T-R-I-C-I-A-N, electrician. Okay. Next, I fix taps and pipes. Who does that? Who does the water related stuff at home? That's a plumber. Okay. Children, you say it a plumber because the B is silent in this. Okay. The spelling is plumber, but we call it plumber. P-L-U-M-B-E-R. Okay. So I make doors, windows, and furniture. So who does the woodwork at home? Right. That's right. It's a carpenter. C-A-R-P-E-N-T-E-R. So children, have you read the story of carpenter and his axe? If not, do read this story or ask your elders to tell you about the story. It's a very beautiful story. Okay. So next, I paint the house. Who paints your house? The answer is in the question. It's the painter. P-A-I-N-T-E-R. Painter. Okay. I design the look of house. So before the house is made, okay, before everything starts building up, who does the designing of it? That's an architect. So A-R-C-H-I-T-E-C-T, architect. Alright children, so quickly find out more information about these people who help you in building the house. And I hope this chapter is clear and now you know who all are involved in making a house. So quickly reread the chapter, and whatever you don't follow, okay, do ask your teacher or your parents.